Good evening, everyone. Dr. Sheila here with Wow Wellness with Solex, and we have been absent a little bit. There's just been a lot of things going on, but we are excited to be back. Cannot express how important this call is every week, and I cannot wait to hear from all of you. If you're watching the replay, we apologize. The last couple of weeks got a little bit away from us, but we are back. And we've got some amazing things to hear. I can already see it on their faces, and I'm not going to waste any more time. We are using information. We're not treating, diagnosing, making any claims. We're not healing. We have information technology and frequency, and there's not much more powerful than that. So, Marianne, my beautiful co host from Vancouver, is helping me with everything tonight. And we just want to start hearing from you because we chatted a bit and we're running low on time. So please raise your hand or unmute yourself if you have something to share with us, AO Scan or anything else Solex. Don't be shy.
Well, I'll get things started if no one else is going to jump at it because I'm thrilled this week with the team, my team that has just been flourishing. And I signed up a gentleman that I've been running scans on, and I brought this to the Wow Wednesday call probably about 3 weeks ago that I had a gentleman that I was running scans on because I just wanted to help him, right? So he had some eye problems for 20 years. And he says, I noticed the values on his reports that were normalizing. Well, I was just patient. And I kept running the scans and kept sending him the Cephi playlist. And finally, one day he texts me. He says, if you have time for a call, I really need to talk to you. And I thought, oh gosh, what's he going to tell me? And he says, I didn't believe it, but he says, my sight has improved so much that my prescription glasses no longer work.
Oh my gosh.
And I literally started crying because I kind of didn't even expect those kind of results so soon. And it just made me, and so then he's like, I'm ready to sign up. And so he signed up a couple of days ago, and he is just in there like a dirty shirt. I tell you, he's been on the training calls with Shalou and Marianne. Every day he's like, the training was good, but I'm way beyond that, because he's just so into learning everything he can about it and helping other people. And he saw the change in himself, and he just wants to share it now with the world. So it's amazing to be part of that.
Makes me so happy. I mean, I love for everybody to have AO Scan, but when they want to share it with other people to help them, that sets me on fire.
Yeah.
That
And
is
Fantastic. It's like you pass the torch, right? That's all we do. We just light
yeah.
everybody or the candle, everybody's candles, they light up. That's fantastic. Congratulations. Hey?
oh, that's so amazing. All right, who else has something to share with us? That's just phenomenal. See, and that's the thing is giving people the experience. They just give them the experience. You don't have to be an expert. You don't have to know everything. Give people an experience.
Mm-hmm. Well, and that's what I was thinking, how much effort does it take to add someone to your multi-scan and scan them 3 times a day?
Right.
How much time does it really take?
None.
And when you start just thinking that way, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, gift them, pay it forward, gift them in the beginning. That's what I do. And then the next thing you know, they want more and more information, right? Or they want more
Yeah.
and more scans, they want things more detailed. They
Yeah.
have questions. Yeah. I have one. I have two real quick. Okay, so I have a really dear girlfriend, and it's been a while since she's been out on the island where I live because she has another property, and she's had since birth hip issues. She's very twisted around. She was a forceps baby, and all kinds of things happened to her, and it's just progressively got worse over time. And she's in a lot of pain, and when she walks, like she has quite a distinct gait. You can tell she has a lot of issues. Anyways, she came here for a visit, and I put her on the foot detox. And in half an hour, that's what we did, just level one. And that night, it was the first night she slept without any pain in her hips. She didn't wake up. So then she came yesterday. We did another one, and she's coming this evening. And I think she's going to place an order before the end of the month. She's going to order it because that foot detox is just so life changing. I mean, my daughter, who I have a hard time, doing, she is so in love with it. She gets up every morning and she runs her foot detox. And she said, Mom, my body just feels better. I feel better in my body. She's just like, yeah, so super excited. And for the pet lovers, my cat today was having issues. She was biting at herself. She did a little cry, was like, what the heck's happened? So I did a quick scan on her, and the next thing, what came up? She's got skin issues, skin irritations. So, of course, I ran her vitals, and then I just put her right on the skin irritations. She stopped completely biting and scratching, and she's now sleeping. Yeah. So, pet lovers, pet owners, the scan works for your pets too.
So awesome. Thank you. I love that. Shalu, you have your hand up?
Yeah, I got a couple stories.
Great.
I have a QLA that joined last week, and I've been so busy because the group is just, with God's grace, it's growing. And so I haven't had a chance. And this morning I got up and I'm like, I need to check in on her. And before I had a chance, I get a text from her going, we've all been sick all week. And, I haven't even touched it. So I'm like, okay, send me your information. Let me run the scans on you and your family. And I mean, she would have messaged me this just 10 after 1 o'clock. So as I'm doing other stuff, I'm also trying to input their information and, start scanning them. And at 2:53, I get a text from her going, I don't know what just happened, if it's the scans or what, but all of a sudden I have all this energy and I feel fantastic. And she'd been sick, throwing up and everything else all week long.
Gosh.
And her boys, one of them is just head to toe covered in hives. The other one has an eye infection. So, one after the other, I was running the frequencies for hives and then for the eyes and everything else. And so I asked her, I said, how are the boys doing? And she gave me a big thumbs up. And because she had energy, she's like, I'm rubbing aloe vera on him too. So, which she hadn't been able to do all week. So I thought that was really cool that within like an hour, hour and a half, like it was over. And I'm like, why did you wait so long? You should have called me earlier. It's really amazing. And then last week, because every Wednesday I'm at our little meeting here that I have to step out of to take this meeting, one of the gentlemen here, he's so giving, so caring. Like he's always, he'd give you the shirt off his back, but I can tell he's always in pain. And so, last week I was telling them, guys, like I'm here, but I have to step out because I have to do this other meeting. So he goes, what is Solex? So I'm like, here, let me show you instead of telling you. So I ran his scans and all week I've been optimizing him. And so I was really excited to meet him today and go, okay, well, and he goes, you were working on me. I could feel it. It
Oh,
was here, then it was here, then it was here. He goes, I can feel it. I'm like, okay, great. So he can tell as different parts of him are just starting to detox and just relax and let go. So again, I'm not, that's all you got to do is just change one life.
yep.
Like
Yep.
Melissa said, what does it take? The time to input their information, but when you can really just give that gift, the feedback that comes back is just phenomenal.
Oh my gosh. I can't think of anything that blesses my soul greater than these stories and the lives that are just changed from something so simple.
Yeah. And then even with the foot detox, last week I
Yeah.
was in North Bay and one of the ladies has bad neuropathy. And I just told her, here, just try this. And I think I only had her on it for 20 minutes. And days later, she was still like, oh my God, my legs feel amazing.
Oh,
Like she couldn't believe the difference in just one 20-minute treatment. So I love that foot detox. It's amazing.
yeah. I'm right there with you. That's one of my top recommendations for anything, any health situation. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. That's
So
so
I did have a
exciting.
client today that asked me, if you could choose only one, would it be the infinity mat or the detox? And I'm like, well, right now you can get 30% off the infinity mat. I said, and then in 2 months, you'll get your 30% off and you can use it for the foot detox. So I'm like, take advantage of both.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the conversation we had today because there's like, what, 2 days left to take advantage
yeah,
of that infinity
yep.
mat deal. So yeah.
I
And
ordered
don't
my
forget the
thing.
terahertz. Terahertz is pretty darn impressive as well. It's hard to
Yeah.
pick.
Well, this was my big announcement today because I met the UPS guy at the door for Christmas in July. And it seriously was Christmas in July because I got my AO hub today and I am absolutely thrilled. And it kind of saddens me because I'm going on holidays in a few days and I don't know if I'll be able to get this all hooked up and working, but I tell you, Jason tried it on the TM, what's it called? The
RTMS.
RTMS. He had that on his head and he was like, I don't know how this works, but I said, well, yeah, we'll get you hooked up soon, honey, and fix your brain. But yeah, the amount of stuff we got today was just amazing. And I'm so excited. I just want to help more people. And yeah,
I
it's
mean,
just awesome.
seriously, with our hub and the attachables, the RTMS, just the hub by itself, you could start a whole new practice just with the hub and start changing lives in serious ways. Add the RTMS if you want to, the lasers if you wanted to. That is the most phenomenal. And look at the price point. Are you flipping kidding me? What do people
Mhm.
spend opening a new practice? They could start a whole new career with these tools with much more noticeable results faster, more affordably. I mean, their return on investment is like probably within 30 days, seriously, and their people aren't having to spend the kind of money that they've been spending on other things that probably aren't giving the same kind of results. This is amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Congratulations, Melissa.
Oh,
And
thank you so much. Yeah.
That's exciting. I can't wait to hear your testimonials once you get all that going.
Hmm.
Trish, I think you were trying to share something.
Well, I have a few things. I'm still loving the hot flashes homeopathic frequencies that I'm running. So those have really, really substantially are under control. And I've had the foot detox with the waistband for a month, and I'm loving it. I've worked myself up to level 11.
oh, good for
And
you.
it's pretty intense for the last 5 minutes, but I tell you, my digestion and elimination is incredible. And my energy, and yeah, and today I ordered the mat, so I'm excited to get that soon. And so that's where Patty's fitting in. She's been coming to my clinic for the last couple of weeks, every second day, basically, and using the foot detox and the 660 band and some inner voice. And so we know tomorrow's the last day. So she's she's still on the fence. She's
Uh-huh.
nervous. And so I invited her to come here this evening.
Oh, that is fantastic. And we're talking about the mat. Is that what she's on the fence about, or AO scan,
No,
or what is it?
yeah, like becoming part of the Solex family in general.
Oh, honey, this is the best place on earth.
Is it? Yeah. Um, I feel different energetically. I can say that. Um, I have less tightness in the body. And I did get a massage from Trish, so she did some heavy work on my neck. But I feel like it's all through my body because I'm very tight, and I feel like there's a bit more movement. Because you didn't really work. You didn't work down my shoulder blades, did you?
No.
More, yeah. So I'm feeling it everywhere. So, and that is interesting, and I feel like I need less supplements. And because I go to the pool twice a week to have a sauna and just move my body and be flexible, and I haven't been able to this past week, I don't feel my body tightening up like it normally would.
Fantastic.
So I would say that's directly connected to the foot bath. And I have circulation stuff going on. So I'll probably get the wristband and join the scan. Is that what it is, Trish?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll probably do that and then get the foot bath in 3 months.
Excellent.
With 30% off. And now that I know that bed is 30% off, it's a bit different because I am Canadian, so there's a money exchange, and then I think there's a tariff now.
I think I priced it out, Patty, today, and it's about 15.50 Canadian, with including the discount and the $100 shipping. It's, I think, 15.50 is the Canadian price.
Mat.
Sorry, yeah, for the Infinity mat.
Yeah, have to think about that one.
There's no duty.
But I will start
duty on it.
Pardon?
Yeah, there's no duty.
Yeah, no,
because
there's
Solex
no duty.
Yeah.
So it's postal. It's 15 Canadian and postal then, and there's a tariff, isn't there now from the States? No tariff. Oh.
And that was, you said, Melissa, that was including shipping?
Yeah, I did. I did the numbers for that one client I was, or that one QLA that I was convincing that she should get it before the end of July. So yeah, it worked out to about 15.50, including the exchange and the shipping and the discount, all in.
And Solex did say they were going to try to eat the tariffs as long as they could. So we'll see what happens because
because I was researching. It said it was going to start August 1st, but that could have been just, I don't know what to believe online, but it said August 1st. But anyways, yeah, it's all happening kind of now at the end of the month, and I have a session tomorrow with Trish, so I'll connect more with her about it and talk about it a bit more. I'll probably call her tomorrow. I'm going to for sure get the wrist and join up and start the process. Because I was already talking to somebody. I do massages, and I was already talking to somebody about it. So there must be some motivation on my part to participate.
Excellent. Well, welcome to our family.
Thank you.
Glad to have you.
Nice to meet everybody. Thanks for inviting me.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I think, sorry, it says iPhone in the pretty top and blonde hair. Do you have something you're wanting to share?
Can you hear me?
And I apologize, I don't remember your name.
Lynette.
Lynette. Okay. Lynette Stroh.
Just listening in. There's all little things that here and there, like lasers have helped. My husband's had a fingernail that's been like an infection or something going on in it, and he's been using that, and it cleared up his fingernail. He doesn't ever even remember what happened, but it damaged the nail bed. So up underneath that, there's a little gap, and it flares up, and then the laser's making it better. And I have a grandson that had a brain injury, had to have brain surgery twice because he got a sinus infection. I think I might have mentioned this before, but he's been using the hub, and we've been doing stuff on TRMS or RTMS on him, and he's got to go back and have a titanium plate put in. It was supposed to be tomorrow, but it's going to be pushed up into August. So that's helped the infection dissipate. He had it wasn't doing a lot until this starts sinking in because it was swollen in there and infection, and that's better now. So he's just waiting for the doctor's office to do the final CAT scan, and then they can schedule that surgery. So
wow,
just seeing benefits.
Are you using the scanner, scanning, optimizing, use comprehensive and body systems on that too?
He hasn't get he's 21 and he
Oh,
doesn't give me his voice very often, but
well, so you don't need the voice for comprehensive and body systems.
really,
Nope.
I
Mm-mm.
did
Only
not
for
know
inner
that.
voice and easy scan.
Okay.
Do comprehensive by itself, focusing on brain and neurologic
Okay.
and maybe connective tissue and musculoskeletal, and then also body systems, focus on those areas.
Okay. I did not know that. But I
Yes.
Mhm.
oh,
You can scan and optimize him multiple times a day.
okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you.
Yeah, you may get some more improvement before he has to go have surgery. Wouldn't that be amazing?
Yeah. Yeah, he had several strokes during the time it was so swollen before they did the surgery, and so he's got a little rehab left to go.
Well, get
He
in there
wears
and
a
get in
hel
that scanner.
he wears a helmet. He's out on the boat fishing at our house right now on the lake.
Oh,
So borrowed
that's
the
amazing.
fishing boat. So yeah, lifts the spirits.
That's amazing. Yep, get in there and start scanning and optimizing him every day.
Okay.
Yep. Thank you so much, Lynette. Dr.
Yeah.
Janine, did you have something to share?
Hi, I do. I actually have four things which I don't have time for, but
Let's
I'm going to
let's
share
get on
this one
them.
and then I'll just have to come back. I love using the scanner for first aid. And it's like a lot of people think about all the fancy gadgets that we have, and we have some amazing tools, but forget about what you can do with your scanner every single day. So I just got back from Mexico. My daughter and I were there, and she was wearing some really tall heels. And our table for dinner was positioned right over a step. So when she put her foot down from the table, twisted her ankle, went down. Um, we had an all day excursion the next day, like over 12-hour excursion the next day. And I'm like, oh Lord, this is not good. It swelled up immediately, but it was like the swelling was coming up the side of her leg, about halfway up the calf muscle, and right over the lateral part of her ankle. And I'm like, oh my goodness. So immediately at the table, I started running Cephes. I already had a playlist. I'm trying to get all of the first aid kind of playlists so that I have them right then and there. So I started the frequencies immediately. They brought her out a bag of ice. We got back to our room. I always travel with Cephi dots. I always, I have my scanner, I have my wand. I travel with these things. My underseat bag is just big enough. I put the wand in there. I've got, all kind of little things.
Yeah.
So we did terahertz, we did Cephi dots. I keep a bottle of blank pellets in my purse so that I can always change those and energize them. So I made her some pellets. I said, you need to take these every 15 minutes because I was going to sleep. And one thing about my child is that without the frequencies, I don't know where I'll be because I can't get her to take supplements. She will not do it. I don't care what's going on. She will not swallow a pill. Um, and she's 19, so it's not like I'm gonna stand there and open them up and do. So we did all the things, and the next day we were picked up at 6:45 a.m. and we got dropped off at 11 p.m. And she made it through the day, and she's been fine. Didn't have to get anything done to it. And I just give all the credit to the scanner.
Wow.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Hmm.
Oh my goodness.
I
Yep.
love how you said first aid. I never thought about it like that. And really, to have scans ready to go, playlists ready to go,
Yes. And
that's
that's
a
what I'm gonna
fantastic
share
idea.
for DOD for our team.
Yes.
That's what I'm gonna share. Because I've used
Yay.
it for an anaphylactic reaction. That was me. That was a couple weeks ago. I'll tell you about that. I've used it for, like scrapes, falls, cuts, burns, and just had amazing results.
Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. So, those of you, if you are not coming to Day of Discovery, oh my gosh, you're really missing out because not only is it amazing being in person with corporate, I mean, because you meet them face to face, they become your family. Seriously, Lauren's like my family. But we have a team building day the day after on Sunday, and we share each other's genius. We learn from each other because we all have something to contribute, and it is just so cool. And so we're going to get Dr. Janine's first aid kit. So you don't want to miss this. And the tickets are almost sold out if they're not already sold out. So we actually need to go jump on the Solex Weekly update. I love you guys so much, and it is so good to see your faces and hear your stories. And I wish we could go on and on and on, but come back next week. Dr. Janine has more to share. And I'm sure everybody else will have more to share as well. We love you so much. Thanks for taking time to be with us.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.